Peace, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Happy Lionsgate, early Lionsgate portal. Today is Wednesday, August 7th. We are going to get straight into the collective read. I did pull some cards in advance to see what was going on with the energies. So the first thing, well, the first set of messages I got before pulling cards was big money, and surprise, abundance, sort of like things falling into your lap, like opportunities falling into your lap. So in pulling the cards, I'm getting a sense of an undeniable shift. It seems like a mass awakening of the collective conscious mind. It's a desire, and when you look at even words or energies tied to words, when you say that you want something, saying that you desire something is much more powerful. So the fact that there is a desire to change is why I feel like this is happening. It is going to bring in the change. It's a stronger energy. This desire to change is like opening the door. It is opening the door and allowing these cosmic waves to come in and to totally transform our lives. Um, so the first card we have is the Void. And the Void card coming in with the Seasons card, this is like a total renewal. This is a total rebirthing energy. Even on the card, the Void, it's seemingly pitch black. It's looking like it's looking at outer space. Is, what is inside of the womb of a mother that's carrying a child. The child is in a dark space. It is incubating. It is preparing for a new life. And on the Seasons card, it is an older woman holding an egg. So it's sort of like showing us saying goodbye to these old cycles and bringing in a new cycle. Spirit is asking that as we usher into this new cycle of energy, that we ensure that we are aligning our universe, that we are making good decisions. And I do feel like that's not going to be too hard. This energy doesn't feel like it's going to be a strain to change, to switch things up, whether that's shifting into new behavioral patterns. I feel like there's like an inner divine ancestral encouragement that is just, you're going to like pick up on it rather quickly. It's not going to feel like you're going through withdrawal for real. It's going to feel actually very refreshing that you've decided to hang out with new people, meet new people, create boundaries with those same individuals that have made you feel stagnant or have sort of encouraged backwards behavior, maybe going to places where you're just not feeling like there's any growth or expansive energy. So that's really important, aligning one's universe. And all of these, all of these cards, two of these cards are coming in with a one energy, which is a new beginnings energy. So this is a new beginning. This Lionsgate portal is speaking to a new beginning, complete new beginning. At this time, there are going to be a lot of past life energies coming in. And what does that mean? And what does that look like? It looks like you picking up a quote unquote new hobby. To this life, experience, it could feel like something new, but what it actually is, it's a divinely intuitive draw or a pull to doing something that you've done in a past life. You will feel drawn to the action, the activity, the project, the place rather, or whatever it may be. But there's something in you that actually is familiar with it, and you will find yourself picking up with it like with great speed. And that's how you'll know that this is a past life energy or a gift that is coming back. There's also an encouragement to identify your past life gifts. Those who are tapping in with this reading, again, it means that you've had past lives. There are ancient wisdoms that have been held for you, depending on how it's set up and how it's been arranged with your ancestors, with your cosmic fam. Journaling, asking yourself what you're interested in. These are ways that you can identify what those gifts are. once again, it's going to be something that you're naturally attracted to. So it shouldn't be anything that's forced, or you're racking your head against the wall, like, trying to figure out what you're meant to be doing. This is aligned with your purpose. This is aligned with your passions. So once again, it's something that's coming from the heart. Don't overthink it. It's something that you flow to, naturally gravitate to. There's also a rebalancing coming in with this Lionsgate energy. Mayat is sort of leading the charge with that. There are energies tied to Syrian, and with the Lionsgate energy, that's also tied to Syrian energy. Far too long, empaths have been energy harvested, and that was a major concern, I do feel like, for the cosmic sacred ancestors, ascended masters who have been trying to help us. Parasitic individuals using our empathic nature to take advantage. That has, like, in so many ways, like, offset so many amazing abundant opportunities, timelines for like decades. I'm not even decades, for a long period of time. And so that needed, I think that was probably one of the first things that needed to be corrected. With things being interconnected, it wasn't like an overnight shift. So I am picking up that, I don't know, it's seeming like an update. Many people's timelines have been corrected. Many people who have been energy harvesting have been put back in their rightful deserved positions, away from those who are naturally abundant, for those who are destined to hold high position, to be living more fruitful and fulfilling lives with ease, with calm nervous systems. There is a balancing taking place, and with this card here, empathic starseed, energetic sovereignty, it is speaking to reclaiming your power. So this is a season of like soul reclamation, power reclamation, standing your ground, establishing boundaries. You might find that you're just really not, you don't have the patience to be dealing with people's nonsense. You're not feeling bad about telling someone that you need space, you need time. The balancing coming in, so that means that I don't know, I'm picking up on like more of a lioness or a lion energy that's coming in with a bit of like, back up, like, you kind of like to letting people know, like, you're gonna be gentle, you're gonna be, have grace, and you're gonna come with respect, but that respect needs to be reciprocated. You people can't expect you to be gentle and be nice and kind if they're not giving the same energy. So this is a season where, I don't know, your friend, your very nice quiet friend, might buck up a little bit if they're getting disrespected, and you might be surprised. If you're that person, you might surprise yourself. So and it doesn't have to necessarily be aggressive, but it's a reminder that you really can't mess with the, I will say, those who are chosen, those who are, the golden children, star seed children. You really are not, there's no more messing with these divine children. We've come here to help and assist, and it's done with people, shitting on us, essentially. There's no more of that. So a lot more confident energy, and this is also attributed to the Leo season that we're in. A lot more empowered energy, and it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel, again, balanced, no ego attached. It's just a writing of the timelines, and it's overdue. In being in empowered energies, we have the shine card and the lead the way, light your own path. So a lot of light energy. And when I see this, I'm just seeing people standing in the truth of their identity, their own light, not allowing others to dim their light, not being self-conscious about showcasing their works or their writings. I do feel like there is going to be much more ease with this. And with that, it's because you're recognizing how important it is for you to be sharing it with the collective. Whatever it is that you're sharing, whether it's a service or a product, it's necessary. You did come here to help the collective, uplift the vibes of the collective, and bring in a joy, to bring in happiness. When you're living in your truth, when you're happy, this translates. to others, and this reminds and inspires others to be happy as well. So this Lionsgate energy is definitely coming in with the serenity. We have miracles. Okay, Aizan is speaking to the miracles. So this feels very entrepreneurial. So if you are an entrepreneur, have some ideas you want to get off the ground, you're looking to get some customers, clients, looking to get some eyes, like the right eyes on what you got going on, it seems like you might be at the right place, right time. Once again, like at the beginning of this reading, one of the first things I heard was big money and things sort of falling into your lap. It's important to show up. Even on this card, Aizan is sitting outside. She's sitting on a chair and she is showing up. So it's important to simply put yourself in position to be around those who you feel can help you, or those you can connect with, exchange with. And then the rest, the universe will handle the rest. We have the you are not alone card. We have the isolation, physical connection, and community. So this very seamlessly flows into remembering that it is important to connect to community. This summer, it's a good summer to network, meet new people, strike up a conversation with a person, maybe go to a place that you have interests in, and talk to someone there, talk to a shop owner. It's nothing to just talk, because people, I think people have been feeling closed off for a while, and so many of us have been doing so much shadow work in isolation by ourselves, sort of like worried about how our shadow work could affect others. And with all the work we've been doing on ourselves, we've healed a lot of things and we've released a lot, and we're in much better spirits. Despite all that's happening around the world, we really have been evolving and expanding. And I think it would be very refreshing for people to experience that and for people to see that side of you. So maybe it is time for you to start going to networking events, whether it be in person or digital, going into audio room spaces, meeting new people where you feel the energy is correct, and making sure that you are representing yourself and is speaking highly of yourself, and describing what you do, and so that people can get the fullness of what you have going on, because you do have to be your sort of advocate, especially if you're networking in a place where no one knows you. It's important to make sure you are your best representative. You are your walking commercial. You are your brand. Even as I'm saying that, finance or business 101 course, or again, because this does feel entrepreneurial, this is why I'm recommending it. But if you're needing like advice, there are free courses online where you can just get like a very quick 101 on how to like do a sales pitch, or how to meet a new person, how to strike up a conversation, getting your platforms in order, business cards, flyers. This many star seeds are in by nature like sort of like entrepreneurs, that they have their own projects, passion projects that they want to share with the world. If it's not uh within a structure that's already sort of uh offered by the society that we're living in, a lot of times we are bringing new innovative ideas to the table. So it does take time to like establish it, and to have the collective see it, and whether they're consuming it with their eyes or their ears, or actually purchasing it, acquiring it. It takes time for people to get used to things. So get into an energy of learning how to translate what you are channeling from from these higher realms, because these are higher realm ideas that are that are going to be manifesting and becoming tangible for people. So this is really, really important. So this, I mean, go, passing through this portal, I think a lot of people are going to feel like they just had coffee. I don't know, it feels very enthusiastic. It feels very inspirational. And I think it's going to feel like a relief as well, because so much that we've been going through. This does feel like a reward season, but like more of like people recognizing those who are great at what they do, those who have creative who are creative geniuses. That in and of itself is encouragement to continue moving forward, because we are in process of walking towards and moving towards this age of light, expanding light consciousness on this planet. So this is a very important time. So take time with yourself, journal, sort of, be very present tomorrow, especially going into tonight. There might be some active dream time going on. So, try to go to bed early, drink lots of water, be present. This is a powerful time. So, let's go ahead and pull an animal totem card to see which animal totem will aside from the lion energy can provide guidance during this time. So we have the penguin energy, and off rip, the penguin energy does speak to adaptability. There's also a huge community aspect to penguin. They are always moving in groups. There's like a societal element to it, but it's like, it feels more like traditional. It feels like more like going back in time, people helping one another out. There's also like I'm getting like they're saying playfulness, and the joy card did come out earlier, so there I do feel like a lot more serenity, a lot more light is coming in at this time. I do want to see what else penguin speaks to. Let's see. Okay, so this article is confirming the adaptability energy, saying that they are birds that take wing in water as well as the ground. There's transformation energies here as well. Transforming to their environments. Uh Penguins show us different is okay. Ha, see? Not every lifestyle, social restriction, or path is right for everyone. Here, penguin aligns itself with water element happily, even if other birds don't quite understand the choice. So this penguin energy is actually confirming the earlier message that came out: lead the way, light your own path, and not letting people dim your light. And the energies of you channeling unique, innovative ideas from higher realms where it's not been seen here before. So when people, you could be coming out with some new content or a new idea or a new fashion or whatever it is, and people might be criticizing it, but it's just because they've never seen it before. And so many people have been conditioned to accept what has been given to us. So it's important to just be, walk in your uniqueness, because that is your genius. And in 10, 20 years, it could be a whole trend, which is how all other trends have caught on, or have been made popular. It started somewhere. So that's really important, to stand in your uniqueness. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that's pops out here. They are speaking to the communities, um, and a oneness, cooperation, unity, harmony, teamwork, symbiosis, focusing on global group needs as they ensure survival. So that's interesting, because we did get the "You Are Not Alone" card, physical connection and community. So coming out of this, want to lean on each other a lot more. I was speaking to a sister earlier about how, I've been going to open air markets selling my products, and I've just seen how nice the vendors are with each other and recommending other vendors to clients, whereas if if they don't have a product, they're sort of pointing them in another direction, which is like how life is meant to be. And even like there's a lot of bartering taking place at the vending market, at the markets, open air markets. It feels like competition is being looked at as, okay, well, this is not really necessary. We can live together, there's enough for all of us to eat. Things could be looking different moving closer to the fall. It's beautiful. I think it's very much needed, especially at this time. We need each other. Definitely call on Penguin for guidance, standing in your uniqueness unapologetically, and getting warming up to connecting with your community for what you love to do. because it is that same community that's going to lift you up, and you're going to lift the next person up, and it's a rotating, revolving door. So I hope this Lionsgate transmission channeling resonated with you. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I give thanks. Ashe.